The goal from my perspective is to get us all working together to develop a consensus on our strategy going forward rather than it being imposed on us from the top down.
It literally has the whole content division marching to the same drum, right? The beat goes, everybody is in step, everything is moving forward.
I love the idea that we're moving forward, that we are on the move.
Well, I was an editor of a Scripps newspaper for, 10 years. And gee whiz, what we're doing now is so exciting, and what was happening here at this event today was so exciting. We are reinventing this industry.
And that the challenge for us is really that big.
My mindset going into the first ConFab was I was cynical. I thought it sounded like hokey team building stuff you hear about for company retreats all the time.
Well, ConFab 1 was all about getting to know each other and building trust, laying the groundwork for us, digging in and doing some real work further down the road.
We presented information on ourselves as well as the person we'd been paired with, and it was an opportunity for us to get to know each other as well as everybody in the audience to get to know people that perhaps they hadn't interacted with before.
I don't think the ideas that really drove ConFab 1 were apparent to any of us until we got into the room together and found out that a lot of the associating we'd been doing with each other and a lot of the getting to know each other, there's really a reason for it. And I think things started gelling for us as a team anyway.
And I was hoping that we would leave there with that, and we left there beyond what I could have hoped for in terms of trust, teamwork, and a commitment to move forward.
I hope this is a foundation for doing great things in the future. It's a clean, not a clean slate, but a refinement of what we should be doing, and I hope we can just now move forward.
And really just figuring out not just what the business is, but the business that we should be in.
Well, we were promised it would be a lot of work, and the promise was kept.
And trying to think more strategically about how we can potentially scale that up.
At this meeting, the editors and site managers and sing managers presented from each location their report on the companies that they researched. In addition, they gave their report on the business that we should be in, the content business that we should be in.
We had a lot of ideas flowing, we had a lot of pitches going, and we heard a lot about other companies that are doing a number of really interesting things. And the second day we tried to take that and really turn it into some strategy.
We kind of narrowed down our strategies for the next, for the immediate future, things that we must do, things that we probably spend too much time on.
So we're identifying those areas that need to improve, those areas that we need to expend some resources on, some of those areas that we need to abandon, if you will.
Well, I think it was just done with everybody individually sort of coming up with their own ideas for what was important, and then once we got those all out there, it was pretty surprising to see how there was a lot of overlap between what all the different people thought was important. So, and then when you get a bigger and bigger group, they just sort of converged, and you could sort of tell there were a few very key ones that across the board everybody thought were critical to the business.
There is considerable collaboration between the editors as well as the site managers. I see sort of a coming together of almost two different worlds, but I also have witnessed considerable debate, not only just amongst the editors and amongst the site managers, but even between the two groups.
And there were a few times during the process that you're like, oh my gosh, this thing's just not going to unwind.
No one hit anyone, but there was lots of collaboration. And I can really see this being pared down now that there's some substance and that we're going to begin to move forward. It's not just talk, we're not blue skying, there's a lot of substance to what they're doing.
To me, ConFab 3 was about the check-in. It was now that things are starting, does everybody have a plan?
We're accomplishing things. And you know, this ConFab validated that. Everybody got up and said, here's what we're doing, this is what we've done, and here's what we're going to do. And you could see it, and it was right there.
And there seemed to be a little bit of converging toward common ideas, common themes, and common solutions.
We are starting to roll with all of this, and the process is working. There was a time I wasn't so sure, because I didn't know how we were going to bring it all together.
I was surprised by the number of quick wins that have occurred. The customer service team has come up with a number of wins in terms of moving things through the pipeline. Because of the consolidation collaboration approach, we're saving hundreds of thousands of dollars.
We just went over some of the easy wins. I think the SEO group, the video was talked about. Some of the things that are going on with the fellowship program. So there are a lot of real solid wins that have come out of this.
And so all these things, all these quick wins within maybe a month and a half time that these teams have been working, all the while people have continued to produce community-changing journalism, award-winning journalism. We've been leaders in election coverage in every single state where we have newspapers. We've been leaders in terms of content sharing relationships. And you just need only look at our traffic. It is, with all of this organic growth, even before we've done a lot of these initiatives, our traffic is really on the rise.
This whole process, starting from where we were with ConFab 1 to where we've gone, I feel a lot better about the company. I feel a lot better about my role.
It makes me pretty happy. I'm pretty jazzed to have stuck around as long as I have.
It's all good. The way they're feeling today at ConFab 3 versus when they walked in the room at ConFab 1, that was inspiring.
I was very intrigued by the fact that the editors were taking ownership of the business and really trying to figure out a way forward.
The future of our business is creating a new and robust revenue stream, and I think all of the players are in that room.
We've gotten an amazing amount of work done. It is incredible what these people do, and you know they're all anal.
You know, there's always been a pretty good openness, I think, in this company, but I've never seen the openness that was taking place at this.
It feels like finally we're beginning to be one company. You know, one company. We all have the same mission. You know, we want to service our users. We want to expand our markets. We want to increase our audience. We want to make money.
It is the way to go, and it will keep us, you know, engaged. We'll be vital. We'll be relevant, and this company will be successful.